Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Again, join us for our national anthem.
Bayan ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Bayang mahiling, telas na sinangalan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa galagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ng pagaw, ay hinagang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iibig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidinig. Luman ang araw ng walhaging pagsinta, buhay langit sa
opening prayer.
May we always remember that we are in the holy presence of God. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Lord God, we praise you, we glorify you, and worship you. We thank you for blessing us with this wonderful day that you have created for us. Almighty Father, we ask that you guide all players so they may practice camaraderie, sportsmanship, and kindness. May they have humble hearts even through defeat or victory. May they use their gifts and skills for good and to inspire others. May they glorify your name in everything they do. Protect them from injury, from harm, and from disagreements. Lord Jesus, we also ask that you protect and guide all coaches, staffs, family members, and supporters of Junior MPBL. May they be reminded that they are role models and inspirations of these kids so they may practice modesty and compassion. May you also protect this venue, the sound system, all technical equipment, and all materials that we will use today. We ask that you remove anything that is not from you and replace it with your kindness, love, and compassion. We ask all this in your mighty and powerful name, amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Now, teams to your designated bench and start to warm up.
Wagan kicks it out. Doliente step back, goes up. Yes! sa Wagan. Kicks it out. Doliente, step back. Goes up. Yes!
We are back and we greet you a pleasant morning from the gateway to the north, Valenzuela City, for another action-packed hot Saturday headlining 9 games of top-notch playoff games from the country's Youth Basketball League. Let's open the hostilities with 16 under playoff action from the North Conference with Game 2 of the quarterfinal matchup between the Rizal Switch Fiber and the Mindoro 16U Foundation Junior Disciplinados. We bring you another live coverage of the playoff games of the TMT Play Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. And for our games today, as usual, we have 9 games in store for us, with the first 3 being Rizal against Mindoro, next Quezon versus Manila, and for the third, Mandaluyong versus Bulacan, all that in the 16 under division. So good day everyone, the name is Cho Pangilinan, calling the action with no other than Coach Noy, Africa, and of course with our courtside reporter, Miss Daniel Legorjo. So Coach, kamusta ka naman?
Okay naman, and of course we're very excited. It's going to be a battle between the number 4 seed versus the number 5 seed. We're in Rizal. Of course, both teams are definitely going to go for a victory here. Rizal trying to punch that ticket to the semifinals, while itong Mindoro will try to push this to a Game 3.
And Coach, before we head to our game today, let's talk about Game 1, where Rizal was able to escape with an 11-point W.
Yeah, that's right. They did pull off that victory, an 11-point victory, 75-64. Wherein they shot very well from the field, 52% against just 35 for Mindoro. Of course, they were able to also to control the boards, and they dominated the points in the paint, 50-36, and were able to run, outscoring this Mindoro squad by 9 points.
And those are certainly the things na kailangan gawin ng Mindoro, no? To stop this Rizal Switch Fiber squad. But now, let's talk about the key players who performed in that said game.
And of course, itong ang Rizal Switch Fiber, usually you talk about guys like Mendoza and then you have Ladica. But in this game, being able to break out for Rizal Switch Fiber was Ezekiel Tagorda, who finished with 18 points, a rebound and 5 assists. And going naman to the Mindoro squad, we only had one player who was able to score in double digits, Sivan De La Cruz, who finished with 17 points, a rebound, 3 assists, and 4 steals.
And they will certainly be expecting those guys to make some noise in our games today. But now let's dive into not only the players who performed last game, but have been making the noise all season for both of these squads.
As I mentioned earlier, John Ray Ladica, averaging 19 points per game, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and nearly 3 steals per game. Finished Game 1 with 13 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. While on the other side, you have Sivan De La Cruz, who we talked about earlier. Game 1 stats, 17 points, a rebound, 3 assists, 4 steals. But he averages in the tournament nearly 12 points. You have an assist and 2 steals per ball game.
And those are the stats of both of these young men. But of course, the pressure will be on their shoulders today. But let's not waste any time further. Let's give it to our venue announcer.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Marulas Convention Center, Valenzuela City. Here we go for the first match. Quarterfinals, Game 2 of North Division, presented by TMT Play, Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL inaugural season. It's time for your Rizal Switch Fiber 16 under and Mindoro 16U Foundation Junior Disciplinados 16 under. Introducing first, the starters of Rizal Switch Fiber 16 under. Playing forward number 10, Mark David Herrera. Small forward number 14, John Ray Ladica. Point guard number 15, Ezekiel Tagorda. Shooting guard number 29, James Mendoza. Center number 72, John Axel Mendoza. The head coach of Rizal Switch Fiber 16 under, Coach Ruel Benaventura. Assistant coach, Kelvin Gregorio. And now, it's time to meet the starters of Mindoro Design Foundation Junior Disciplinados 16 under. Shooting forward number 0, Kaiser Francisco. Power forward number 1, Johnson Gonzalez. Shooting guard number 3, Saiban De La Cruz. Point guard number 7, Iser Joaquin Pactora. Center number 21, Ranzo Mercado. The head coach of Mindoro Design Foundation Junior Disciplinados 16 under, Coach Elgin Lopez. Assistant coaches, Mark Prihinal, J.M. Soriano, YG Lasaniera, and Inky McCoy Lopez. The game's official of this match, your crew chief, Nino Perez, Richard Borbe, Ronaldo Badango, and Jason Yap. Manny Bagyaos, Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
The starters for Coach Roel Bonaventura's boys, it's Herrera, Ladica, Tagorda, and Mendoza. Ito naman para kay Coach Elgin Lopez, we have Francisco, Gonzalez, De La Cruz, Factora, and Mercado on the floor as John Axel Mendoza doesn't waste any time scoring 2 for his squad.
We did talk about earlier, when you talk about results with Fiber, you're gonna keep talking about John Ray Ladica and John Axel Mendoza, and I don't think that's gonna change soon. So it's really a matter of finding that third contributor for them to be even more dangerous. And in game 1, that was Ezekiel Tagorda, who finished with 18 points.
No good that time from Rizal. Both teams looking to start it strong and fast. That won't go for Factora. Mercado gets the put back for 2.
Ranzo Mercado.
Definitely, they're gonna have to find another scorer aside from itong si De La Cruz, and guys like Factora will really need to step up for
Follow
them.
number 21,
And of course,
Ranzo
you got
Mercado.
guys like
First
Mercado
personal foul. First
and
team
Francisco
foul.
Gonzalez, all capable of scoring when called upon.
On the line is the guy highlighted during the pregame. It's Ladica. First one is good, as he's able to average almost 19 points per game. Got 13 points in the game 1. 2 out of 2 that time.
And what really makes Ladica dangerous is how much of a defensive menace he is. He really very effective reading the passing lanes and getting most of his points in transition.
And Factora makes another 2-pointer.
Joaquin Pactora.
Tagorda has the basketball, attacks the paint, nowhere to go. Rizal still has it, however, they will step on the line. Now, sideline inbound, Francisco. Factora. What will Mindoro do? They are currently, or they are the 5th seed. That won't go. And here's Tagorda once more. That was off Herrera. Tagorda. Nowhere to go. Gives it in the middle. Ladica. Mendoza, rather. Gets fouled, but not in the act of shooting, as that basket won't count.
Actually, going back to your comment about Mindoro being the number 5 seed, usually these are the most interesting playoff matchups, the 4 versus 5, because pretty much there's no real advantage between the two teams. Of course, we don't have home court advantage here like in the NBA. So records-wise, they're pretty much even. But of course, Rizal will be looking to end this series and move on to the semifinals.
Ladica almost got that steal, but on that last play, it was, again, John Axel Mendoza registering 2 points.
John Axel Mendoza, not really your typical big. I feel like moving forward, he will be able to play the 3 and the 4. Just really needs to work on his handles. But here in the 16 under division in the junior MPBL, easily one of the more imposing bigs nearly a double-double average. But, really sky's the limit for this kid. 15.4 points per game and 9.7 rebounds also as an average.
No good that time from Herrera. Now here comes De La Cruz attacking. De La Cruz mothered. Great defense by Rizal. Francisco loses it. Now here comes Rizal. Ladica, coast to coast. 2 points is good.
And talking about transition defense earlier, it was 2 versus 4 for Rizal Switch Fiber. And of course, Ladica can go coast to coast if you don't stop the basketball right away.
No good that time. Great defense by the big John Axel Mendoza, but seems like a bit of a scuffle early in this ball game.
Second motion from Mercado after the block by Mendoza, and happened right in front of the referee, so that's going to be an automatic call. They don't really call it the same way as you watch in the pros, where that could have been something that the referees wouldn't call, but you could see there right after the block, may pasimpleng hataw sa chest.
And I think it's a result of frustration then, because even I would be frustrated kapag ganyan yung babantay sa akin, no? Kasing laki ni John Axel Mendoza, who got 8 points in their last matchup.
Well, the referees are really just, this is really just something to control, the tempers of the kids. You let that slide, that's going to keep on happening. That's pretty much why they call it very tightly here in the junior MPBL.
That's going to be big for Mindoro again. They lost the last game, so I think they cannot afford to do more of those. But lucky for them, it's still early in this ball game. Still more than recoverable, but we'll take a quick break as our officials clarify some things up. Another look on what transpired a while ago. We saw after that Mendoza block, Mercado was or had that second motion. Another look. And I think a couple of calls will be the verdict of our officials between these two.
Well, actually, it was already announced. So first, they call personal foul on John Axel Mendoza. They call a technical on Mercado for second motion pretty much. And then they're calling a disqualifying foul on John Axel Mendoza for a fighting stance. So this could be this could be a very big development for both sides. Of course, Rizal will be missing who is arguably their number one big. While for Mindoro, that's really one less problem for them.
But still, Renzo Mercado got 8.6 rebounds in their last game. So I think yung production nila or their one less.
No, it's actually Axel Mendoza who got tossed here. Mercado is, what's this called for technical?
So Mercado
sorry,
still play.
Unsportsmanlike. They're calling unsportsmanlike foul on Mercado, not a technical.
So I think 3 minutes off the court is better than being off the whole game.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think they're gonna have to make him sit out the 3 minutes, so he won't be able to take the free throws. But let's just wait for the official call here.
Coach, it's ironic because itong si Mercado yung nag-start ng scuffle eh. Pero kita natin with how Mendoza reacted, sila yung mas nag-suffer. So maybe that's a lesson for them. Even though wag sila mag-retaliate if ever.
Yeah, but of course the team officials are briefed right before the game by our technical committee. So no real complaints coming from the Rizal shoot fiber.
They know, they're aware kung ano yung nangyari.
How the games are being called. So yeah, of course, it's really just to make sure that no untoward incidents happen. You know, it's really a measure of control for the referees. Just to make it clear, no punches were thrown. It was just that reaction from Mercado, and then Mendoza put up a fighting stance. That's why he was pretty much thrown out.
Now, that was 2 free throws coming from Albero, which he made. So that's just a 2-point lead right now for Rizal as we continue our ball game. Ladica gives it to Tagorda, sends it to the corner, and steps on the line that time.
So I'm interested to see what adjustments will be made here, especially for Rizal, going to have to miss Mendoza for the rest of the ball game.
But good thing for Rizal, they still have a couple of bigs on their roster as a foul is called that time on Asay, as I've been talking about. Si Ladica tsaka si Asay actually.
So I wouldn't be surprised if Rizal will try to just go small at some point. I can actually imagine itong si Ladica playing the 4 in a small ball type of setup, but they're gonna have to really quicken the pace. And as proven in game 1, they outscored Mindoro 24-15 in fast break point.
And Mindoro able to tie this ball game up. That was Gonzalez on the line. And a stealer right here by De La Cruz. He does not complete it, but Factora is there for the follow-up. And now, Rizal looking to answer back. Tagorda. Great defense by Factora in that last play. Mendoza back to Tagorda, sends it to the corner. That is for 3 as Ladica overshoots it. Now here comes the blue shirts. Francisco with a bump, but no finish. Now Rizal continues to run, but a foul called on De La Cruz.
Well, you know, Mendora's gonna try to pound that paint now, especially with Mendoza no longer able to play in this ball game. So really the Rizal defense will be affected more than their offense. I think they still have some able scorers here. We got Tagorda and Ladica who will be leading the way for them on offense.
Rizal has the possession. Asay being harassed by 2 defenders as possession goes with Mindoro. Another great defensive sequence coming from the junior disciplinados.
Showing a lot of discipline on defense.
Now Mindoro scored 2 on that fast break a while ago. Factora has it, sends it to the corner. They will try from deep. Does not get that to go. Ladica with the board. Running immediately. And not scoring, but will get awarded 2 free throws nonetheless.
You know, Ladica will try and take over this ball game without his tag team partner. And for Mindoro, they will really need to stop that basketball early, not allow Ladica to get all the way to the rim.
And it's Ladica on the line as Rizal still has 1 foul to give. And then that second one, make it a tied ball game. Just under 4 minutes remaining in our first frame. Here comes Mindoro. Suarez has it. Trying to find his teammates. Gonzalez Gives it to Francisco. Lost the handle. Asai secures it. And now Rizal has the possession. Ladica attacking, challenging the defense and scoring at will.
Well, the one positive of John Axel Mendoza not being on the floor, that lane has really opened up. The driving lane has opened up for John Ray Ladica, and I think he knows it.
Interception that time by Rizal as possession retains with Mindoro. Francisco, baseline inbound. Where will he go? Suarez attacking, crazy shot, that won't go. Putback is good coming from Francisco.
So again, it's on the defensive end that they're gonna have some trouble here. They're gonna have to gang rebound itong Rizal. If not, they'll be giving up a lot of second chance points to Mindoro.
Tagorda, after missing, able to recover it. Tagorda draws a foul right there coming from Mindoro. Called on Suarez. So since Mindoro is at the penalty, they will shoot 2 free throws. Under 3 minutes remaining in this first frame.
Ezekiel, Tagorda, again, you have that dynamic duo in Ladica and Mendoza. So it's not, surprising for Tagorda to be the unsung hero for Rizal Switch Fiber, but he does average 11.4 points per game, nearly 4 assists and 2 steals per game.
Not the noisiest numbers actually, but one of the key players that performed in their last game with 18 points.
Right, and it's, he gave Ladica some breathing room in that game. Ladica averages 19 points, only finished with 13. But he could well afford that with Ezekiel Tagorda stepping up in that game.
And now here comes Mindoro. Looking to score, that won't go for Albero. And it will go with Rizal, another great defensive sequence. Actually, both teams have been defending very well in this first frame.
And Mindoro will really need to step it up on the defensive end. They're the ones trying to force a game 3.
No good that time. Rizal still has it. Capaducio, that won't go. Still no good on that bounce. But they will still have it for a 4th attempt. However, a traveling violation is called on number 16. That is Lawrence Pilias.
Right now for Rizal, completely the player rotation has just drastically changed with Axel Mendoza not being able to play the rest of the way. So guys like Pilias, you have De Jesus, they will be getting a lot of minutes and they will need to really step it up if they don't want to play a game 3.
Another great defensive sequence here. Lawrence Pilias attacking. Pilias scoring.
And it's really a next man up opportunity here for Rizal Switch Fiber. Well, for Mindoro, they will really need to take advantage of that paint being a little more open.
And Rizal's defense is just on another level right now. Has almost a steal right there by Mindoro, but Ramos will maintain it. De Jesus mid-range jumper, that won't go. Mindoro gets the board. And now here they come. What will they do? They continue attacking, however, another stop here by Rizal. Give and go play. Bus driver conductor. Execution is good. And a timeout is called right here by the Junior Disciplinados as they are trailing by 6. Just 28 seconds remaining in our first frame. 28 seconds remaining. Again, Mindoro is trailing by 6. What will they do? Suarez attacking. That was intended for his big man, but another great defensive play by Rizal as Ramos converts. Rizal just doing it in both offense and defense. Now Mindoro trailing by 8 right now. And Rizal's defense is just phenomenal so far.
Well, it seems like it's actually, a battle cry for them now for everyone to step it up on defense. I feel like they were really spoiled having Axel Mendoza right there. So right now, everyone will have to work as a team.
Ramos has it against Factora. Finally, Mindoro gets a stop, but it will remain with Rizal. Baseline inbound by Ramos, who will give it to Cabaducio. Finds an opening basket and a foul.
Well, it seems like Mindoro not really expecting Rizal to be playing this way without Axel Mendoza.
And that pound-for-pound fitness power move. The official fitness partner of the junior MPBL, as there's only a second remaining. He does not convert though. And with that, our quarter comes to an end as Rizal able to get a 10-point double-digit deficit over Mindoro. And again, they are actually up in the series by a single game, so it is in their favor as of now. However, it's still not over. Couple of free throws for Curtano right here. A chance to cut it to single digits, and he does. The second one before we officially end our first quarter rather. And does not convert and gets called for a stepping violation, but that's it. A 9-point lead for this Rizal Switch Fiber squad as me and Coach Toy will return for the second quarter. Our TMT play move of the game. It's that fast break, runaway, that bus driver conductor play for Rizal Switch Fiber. And again, our TMT play move of the game. 9-point lead here by Rizal as we will return for the second quarter.
Ready to end the playoffs today, Rizal Switch Fiber assistant coach Kelvin Gregorio has mentioned that last night they told their players to forget game 1, nasa pasta daw yun, and they just have to focus on what is in front of them to get their win today. Para naman kay Coach Elgin Lopez of Mindoro de Sena Foundation Junior Disciplinados, they struggled by the end of first game daw dahil nawalan daw ng kumpiyansa ang kanilang players. Kaya naman they sat their players down and told them that when you enter the court or when you are given your playing time, you have to just focus at wag panghinaan ng loob dahil what you do inside the court is the fruit of your labor. Let's see if this will be a comeback game for Mindoro or if this will be the end of the best of 3 series. And before anything else, we want to thank our major sponsor, TMT Play, for being our constant companion here in the Junior MPBL para suportahan ang ating mga malalarong kabataan. TMT Play, unleash your casino adventure. Gaming is for 21 years and above only. Keep it fun mga kaliga, game responsibly, and of course, parental supervision is advised. Let's get back to you, Choi Noy.
Thank you for that wonderful report, Miss Daniel Laguardia. And again, the stakes are indeed high when it comes to the playoffs. Normal lang mawalan ng kumpiyansa if you lose, but you will have to bounce back, no, Coach?
Yeah, they don't have a choice, but it's surprising actually that it's the side of Rizal who is saying to forget about game 1. You'd expect that from the Mindoro de Sena Foundation Junior Disciplinado side, but of course, in so many ways, it's automatic for the lower seed, the team that lost game 1, to want to forget about game 1. But I guess for Mindoro, they just want for the players to focus on the game at hand.
And now Mindoro has it. Again, a couple of buckets has been made here as a basket and a foul. Good for Ivan de la Cruz. And our power move of the game brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the junior MPBL.
Well, even with this early lead for Rizal Switch Fiber, if you're Mindoro, you just want to keep close. You just want to be able to hang with them, and maybe the absence of Axel Mendoza will really come into play if we get into the crunch time with the scores close.
However, De La Cruz, the only double-digit scorer in their last game, was not able to convert. And still no good on that third attempt for Rizal. However, on the fourth attempt, number 25 of Rizal, it's De Jesus getting fouled, will be awarded 2 free throws.
Well, in that possession, you could see Rizal was able to get some multiple possessions, but when you look at the stats right now, it's really Mindoro ahead in the rebounding department, 14-9, and they were heavily out-rebounded in game 1. So the absence of Axel Mendoza, first and foremost, will be felt on that department of rebounding.
And specifically for De Jesus, he only played 4 minutes in their last game. So he will have to fill in the shoes of John Axel Mendoza.
Well, it's really going to have to be a team effort for them. They're going to be playing center by committee.
Rizal gets another stop. What will they do? They are up by 8. Another three-pointer for Rizal. And courtesy of Vergara in that sequence.
I was watching Vergara warm up earlier, and he was shooting from near the logo. So, you know, you don't want to leave Vergara open for those shots.
Vergara was able to tally 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists in 18 minutes last game 1. Now here's the junior disciplinados. Francisco left corner triple. That is way off. Now here comes Ladica running. And nothing you could do when someone as big as Ladica is running at you in the break.
Yeah, not only a big, someone that big, you know, not only the speed, but also the shiftiness and the creativity with which he finishes just really makes him a hard cover in transition.
Ladica able to convert the first one. And so far has 9 points. This will give him 10. And indeed, he does 10 right now.
Really, the scoring is not going to be the problem for Rizal. As I said earlier, it's going to be the defense, the rebounding that they will sorely miss Mendoza.
And here comes Mindoro. Cartago sends it to De La Cruz. Almost lost the handle. Great defense by Rizal. They will settle for a three-pointer. That won't go. Capaducio with the board. Now De Jesus gives it to Ladica. He is running, not able to score. Mindoro has it once more. They will run it back. De La Cruz attacking. De La Cruz gets awarded with 2 free throws after getting fouled.
De La Cruz that time just going straight to the hoop. Had 2 guys filling the left and the right lanes, but deciding to go all the way to the hoop and will be rewarded with the free throw line.
De La Cruz on the line. First one is no good. As Mindoro will have to continue their impressive free throw shooting, 70% from the last game. 1 out of 2 that time from Saivan De La Cruz. Now it's Vergara, scored a 3 earlier. Ladica, quick fire, overshoots it. And it will go with Mindoro.
That's really the only thing missing for John Ray Ladica. You know, the consistent outside shot will really make him hard to defend.
Suarez, great ball movement. They're not able to convert. Herrera sends it to the wrong guy, but gets it back. Almost a steal. Ladica has it. Ladica gives it to Herrera. Sloppy ball movement. Vergara settles for a 3. In and out. And here comes Mindoro. 3 versus 2. Make it 4 versus 2. as they're still not able to convert, and he will once again, Simon De La Cruz, go to the line.
Well, he's been able to get to that charity stripe already numerous times, but kind of still struggling so far.
And with that, Rizal has reached the penalty. Meanwhile, Mindoro still has 3 fouls to give.
Right now from the free throw line, De La Cruz 1 out of 4 from the field, only 1 out of 6.
Now Vergara has it, being smothered. A steal here by De La Cruz. Tried to save it, but it will go with Rizal.
I think De La Cruz is trying to force the issue too much here. He may need to involve his teammates. He does not need to, have the same number of points, 17 in the first game. He might need to involve his teammates early.
That is a 3-pointer from the left wing. Good for Gregorio, as they are now up by 15 points. Now Ladica able to get a pickpocket. Ladica challenging Francisco and scores. And Rizal has made it a very big lead for them. A timeout is called right here by Mindoro. Just over 5 minutes remaining in our second quarter.
Mga kaliga, kasama ko ngayon si Assistant Coach Kelvin Gregorio of Rizal Switch Fiber. So, seeing that Mindoro will not go down without a fight for this game, paano po ba natin masasecure ang panalo for today's game?
Siguro yung hustle namin at saka yung defense namin at saka yung box out. Ibalik yung second half nung game 1 namin.
And syempre, Coach, meron tayong supporters na nanonood online and also here on the court. Would you like to say anything to them?
Shoutout kay Boss Glenn Anore, tsaka kay Boss Ariel Balaja, tsaka yung sa anak ko kay KD, tsaka sa Gregorio family.
Thank you so much once again. That was Assistant Coach Kelvin Gregorio of Rizal Switch Fiber. Coach, good luck for the rest of the game. But before we continue and go back, we want to thank our major sponsor, TMT Play, for being our constant companion here in the Junior MPBL para suportahan ng ating mga malalarong kabataan. TMT Play, unleash your casino adventure. Gaming is for 21 years and above only. Keep it fun, mga kaliga. Game responsibly, and of course, parental supervision is advised. Let's get back to you, Cho and Noy.
Thank you very much, Daniel, for that interview with Coach Kevin Gregorio, as Mindoro is down by a lot right here, and it's not looking good for them as we've reached the halfway mark of our second quarter.
But you're seeing from the Rizal Switch Fiber boys that they're doing exactly what assistant coach, Kelvin Gregorio is saying. Hustle, defense, and box out. It's even more important now, especially without their safety valve on defense, Mendoza. And interestingly, si Coach Kelvin greeted his son, KD. Hindi nga binati yung anak niya na naglalaro sa court, Klein Gregorio, who hit a 3-pointer earlier.
That time, it's Tagorda registering another bucket for Rizal. But this time, Francisco able to convert for his squad.
Actually, Klein Gregorio has already hit 2 3-pointers. 2 out of 2 from there.
Speaking of 3-pointers, that is off the mark for Ladica. However, that time Gregorio hits another one.
Make that 3 out of 3 for Klein.
Mindoro has it. They are down by 22 points. 21 points rather. But free throws will be awarded to them, as Mindoro still has 3 fouls to give. Just under 3 minutes remaining. Rizal leads in this series with a single win. This will be a knockout game for this Mindoro squad, as that lucky bounce is good for Cartago.
And Cartago, not really a heavy score, only 8 points per game. That's average nearly 7 rebounds and easily one of the top shot blockers here in the 16 and under division, averaging 2.8 blocks per game.
And now let's turn it over to Miss Daniel Laguardia once again for a report.
As we go head-to-head in this game, Ezekiel Tagorda of Rizal Switch Fiber has mentioned na ngayong season lang pala sila nagkakilala ang mga players sa team nila. So far, so good. Dahil nakaabot na nga sila sa playoffs. Outside training and after games, they've already bonded as close friends and would often have food trips to really grew the relationship together. For Ezekiel, every time he trains or steps on the court, pinapaalala niya sa sarili niya yung life motto niya, which is, if everyone is doubting how far you can go, go so far so you can't hear them anymore. Going so far in this league, Ezekiel has been showing off his great basketball skills. Will Ezekiel be able to get the results he got in Game 1? Let's get back to you, Cho and Noy.
Thank you very much, Daniel, as that power move is brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL, Ladika, making noise once more.
Yeah, that's right. But, you know, looking at Ezekiel Tagorda, finding a niche with the lineup with two very talented teammates, and Ezekiel Tagorda looking to really go far. Hindi ko masyado na-catch the whole quote coming from Daniel. I got lost because of that finish coming from John Ray Ladica, but definitely this kid has a lot of potential, and we're hoping that he gets as far as he wants to go.
Mindoro able to convert on their last play. However, they are now on the penalty as Tagorda will be hitting some free throws. Tagorda, the highest scorer in their last game, only played 21 minutes. Makes the first one. Also got 5 assists and 1 rebound to his name. Definitely a steady presence for his squad. 2 out of 2 on that trip. Make it a 22-point lead now for Rizal as we hit our 2-minute mark in our second quarter. The Junior Disciplinados has it. What will they do? Albero spinning, gets fouled, and that will mean another set of free throws, but this time for Juancho Albero.
We're really loving the effort here defensively for Rizal Switch Fiber. If you told me in the first quarter, right after Mendoza got disqualified for this ball game, and tell me like right before the half ends and we will have a Rizal 22-point advantage, I would have not believed myself or you. And this is really just a testament to the effort and that chemistry that Tagorda was talking about.
And Coach, ironically, these teams nga are the 5th and 4th seed, but kita mo naman yung difference as of now sa score.
Yeah, and this is the Rizal team missing a vital cog. And yet it's really just the next man up mentality that we're seeing here from the Rizal Switch Fiber.
And they have definitely been doing a good job. As Asay on the line, another big guy, played almost 10 minutes in their last game despite only scoring 2 points. So obviously he's playing because of the presence he gives defensively, his rim protection.
And, you know, Rizal likes to also pressure the basketball.
2 out of 2 that time.
Right now we're seeing them actually zoning here.
Intercepted by Mata. It will stay with Mindoro. 17 seconds to shoot. Albero fires from 3, and that may be what they need. A momentum booster.
And Albero now with 9 points.
Tagorda, crazy shot, still good nonetheless.
Tagorda, not really someone you devise a defensive game plan on, but a very capable scorer for the Switch Fiber.
Albero tried it back-to-back, that won't go. Mata has it, he is running, gives it to Tagorda once more. Tagorda. And a foul is called on Albero. And again, since they are on the penalty, that will mean 2 free throws for Mindoro, a chance to cut it even further. Currently, it's at 20 points, the deficit. Just 40 seconds remaining. Tagorda able to hit that first one.
Actually, both teams have gone to the line a lot. Itong si Tagorda will be shooting free throw number 18 for Rizal, while Mindoro has already attempted 15 times.
And another foul, but this time on the side of Rizal. So Mindoro will now be the one to hit free throws. 21-point lead currently for Rizal. And because of the penalty, it has been a slow sequence during the past 1 minute. Cartano on the line, able to make the first one.
If you're Mindoro, you'd want Cartago to be more of a factor here, especially with less formidable front line here for the Switch Fiber.
And 2 out of 2 that time from Cartago. Make that a 20-point lead. Herrera attacks. Herrera, that won't go. They will get it back. Pilias has it. Gives it to Tagorda. They will settle. Another foul called on Romawak that time. So another set of free throws. I believe that is free throws number 19 and 20.
Yeah, that's right. So, a quite lengthy first half we've had here in Valenzuela City, with both teams getting to the free throw line.
First one is good for Tagorda. And they are not at all wasting the chances that they've been getting. Tagorda, second free throw, has been flawless on the line, making it back to a 20-point lead. 20 seconds remaining. Mindoro looks like they will settle for the last shot. What will they do? Romawak tries it, that won't go. Now Rizal has it. Thought Mindoro will settle for that final shot as Mata looked at the clock. Herrera, that won't go. And Tagorda tried that follow-up to beat the buzzer, but that is no good. As Rizal ends this quarter with a dominating 21-point lead for the team of Rizal. And our TMT play move of the game is no other than the sequence, that finish. Tagorda gives it to Ladika, and Ladika, hindi naman pinahiya itong si Tagorda, finishing in traffic plus the foul. And again, it's a 21-point lead for the squad of Rizal, as me and Coach Toy will be back for some second half action.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you give to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you give to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you give to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his...
And a couple of highlights during our first half. As for Rizal, it has been no other than Ladika leading the charge with 15 points. Tagorda has 11, Gregorio able to get 9. For the squad of Mindoro, Albero has 9, Francisco able to get 7, Cartago escapes with 5 during that first half. Although Mindoro, it's not looking good for them currently, 21-point deficit being faced. And although our second half will surely be, or will hopefully be, a different story, as again John Axel Mendoza is not playing after that little scuffle during that first quarter, and we shall see if Mindoro will take advantage of that absence or that free paint area na binigay nga nito ni John Axel Mendoza.
Yeah, that's right. And in the first half, looking at the numbers, it's Rizal shooting 44% from the field, only 28% for Mindoro, both teams getting to the line a lot. Itong Rizal finishing with 17 out of 20 in the first half from the free throw line. That's a high 85%. Mindoro 12 out of 17. Very decent 70% from the free throw area. But the story has been the turnovers. Mindoro with 13 against just 8 for Rizal, which Rizal has been able to convert into 17 points off turnovers against the 7 for Mindoro, and also fast break points 13-2 for the Rizal Switch Fibers.
Mindoro will definitely have to take it to the next level if they want to at least keep it in touch with this Rizal squad. But speaking of keeping in touch, Gonzalez able to answer back Ladika's three-pointer. Our Vergara tries another one and will give a kiss to the crowd with a three-pointer of his own.
And right now Rizal starting the second half with those three-pointers. And that's going to be even more problems for the squad of Coach Elgin Lopez.
Another stop here as Ladika scores 2. On that last play, it was Tagorda. Also stolen by Vergara. Now Mindoro, the pressure is starting to be pressed on them as Albero not able to finish, being rejected right there.
That time, taking the shot right smack into the arms of the defense.
And Rizal just playing phenomenal defense throughout this ball game. However, they will get the first foul of this quarter as only less than 2 minutes have gone by. And that'll mean only 14 seconds to shoot for the squad of the Junior Disciplinados.
And it took less than 2 minutes for Rizal to score 10 points already against just 3 for Mindoro.
And I think it's safe to say, no John Axel Mendoza, no problem for Rizal.
Surprisingly, that is the case here for Rizal Switch Fiber, and I guess that just shows how deep the talent level here is for the Switch Fiber. You know, you don't have to look to your bench when you have two dynamic scorers in Ladica and Mendoza, and it's really a welcome surprise for the Switch Fiber that they actually have that firepower from their bench so far in this ball game. So their bench coming up with 26 points against just 14 for Mindoro.
It's no surprise considering 4 of the players have scored double figures for Rizal in the game 1. So we'll expect more of that as Gonzalez, sorry miss right there. Pillas able to get that leather. Ladica slips out of it. It's still a dominating lead for Rizal right here.
And despite this 28-point lead, you can see the frustration on the face of Ladica for not being able to field that catch properly earlier.
Gorda soars high for 2 points. Rizal playing like they're the ones trying to catch up.
Yeah, that's right. And Tagorda, again, taking advantage of the opportunity. I think he is officially trying to declare that this Rizal Switch Fiber is a big 3, not just the big 2 of Mendoza and Ladica.
Still no good for Mindoro. Another foul called on Vergara. So that's the second foul of Rizal. However, they do have the luxury of racking up fouls since they are in the lead. So Mindoro has it. Albero, spin move. He likes that one and converts for 2 points.
Going back to that point about Rizal Switch Fiber giving up fouls, I remember Coach Koy Banal would keep on saying that a foul is a defensive mistake, but this is a testament to Rizal still really playing aggressively. As you can see there, they got multiple shots on that possession, although they will be called for a foul.
That
on
is
Capaduso.
third team foul now for Rizal.
But the 4th personal foul on Capaduso.
So far, Capaduso has 2 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists to his name. However, Rizal has shown na kahit kulang-kulang pa sila, it's not a problem for them.
Everyone really just producing from the bench, not necessarily having to score, but doing all the different things. As you see, their leading rebounder is actually Pillas, who came off the bench already with 6. And Herrera, of course, their Dennis Rodman play-alike really concentrates on those rebounds, and so far has 5 for Rizal.
Rizal has it. Herrera finds an opening, not able to convert. Herrera still has it, gets his own rebound. Ladica tries to score in traffic, and he will.
I feel like he's even trying to get into the traffic area.
He wants that challenge. As Vergara, forward pass, too strong though for Tagorda, and that will go to Mindoro. And Rizal just again playing like they're the ones trying to catch a break. Factora right here steps on the brakes. Albero loses it once more, and Ladica all alone scoops it up and in. Now Mindoro facing a 30-point lead. That won't go. Albero. Crazy shot. That won't go. Third attempt. Albero finally converts for 2. Ladika wasting no time. And just scores 2 and laughs it off as he is on the ground. Mindoro forced to call a timeout right here. They are trailing by a big 30 points, just under 4 minutes remaining in the third frame.
This time I have here with me Assistant Coach Mark Fregenal of Mindoro Foundation Junior Disciplinados. So Coach, kita naman natin na malaki na ang difference sa score. Ano ba ang kailangan gawin ng team para makahabol at para makalamang pa tayo during the crucial parts of the game?
Siguro yung rebound kasi nalamangan sila sa rebound. Doon lang kami na-struggle sa rebound ng kalaban namin. Tapos depensa di kagad bumababa. Yun lang.
So Coach, meron tayong mga nanonood na supporters here inside the court and also online. Meron ka po bang gustong pasalamatan o sabihin sa kanila?
Binabati ko nga pala yung team Jarel, yung si Jasmine na bully sa amin. Yung mga sponsor namin sa Dicena Foundation, yung si boss Atty. Romeo Madriaga at si boss Giar Dicena. Yun lang.
Thank you so much, and Coach, good luck for the rest of the game. Of course, before we go back to the panel, we want to thank our major sponsor, TMT Play, for being our constant companion here in the Junior MPBL para supportahan ang ating mga malalarong kabataan. TMT Play, unleash your casino adventure. Gaming is for 21 years and above only. Keep it fun, mga kaliga. Game responsibly, and of course, parental supervision is advised. Let's get back to you, Choy Noy.
Thank you very much, Daniel, for that report. And Mindoro on the verge of ending their season, but they still have under 3 minutes and a whole quarter to decide if they will indeed end their season.
Yeah, and surprisingly, the reminder there for them was being able to get the rebounds. And what's surprising here, it's actually Rizal now out rebounding Mindoro 28-23.
Now Rizal still has it, playing like they're the ones again on the verge of ending their season. De Jesus gives it to Gregorio, has been playing phenomenal. Gregorio settles for a 3-pointer, in and out for him. That would have been big.
I think that was just his first miss from the 3-point area after hitting his first 3.
Another foul called on Rizal. But now let's turn it over to Daniel once more for a report.
During Game 1, Coach Elgin Lopez of Mindoro Dicena Junior Foundation has shared that the team was actually culture shock pagdating ng playoffs. Going back to their past games, they have already won it at pinakita na daw ng team nila na hindi sila pumapayag na lamangan. Ang pinaka-tinitignan ni Coach Elgin when it comes to their games is yung puso ng mga players dahil yun daw ang nagpapakita ng kagustuhan nilang manalo. For him, teamwork is not only seen inside the court but also by the sidelines. He is able to motivate his players with the help of his coaching staff, kaya nga dagdag niya rin na they will really go with 300% all out for this game. Will their motivation and heart be the key for them to play another game after this? Back to you, Cho and Noy.
Thank you very much, Daniel, for that report. And indeed, the heart will really give you all the motivation that you need. However, will that be enough for Mindoro right now, as they are down by more than, or a little less than 30 points?
Interesting comment about being a culture shock. Itong Mindoro, of course, the playoffs are a different animal in all levels of competition. It's really, big players come to play in the big games. And for Mindoro, they're still looking for that big game player for them.
Speaking of big, Rizal is actually the bigger player, a bigger team visually in the court.
And that's without Axel Mendoza.
Yeah, so they're tall as it is. They have Ladika, who's around, I'm sure, more than 6 feet. pero handles the basketball like a guard.
Well, if you look at the current lineup of Mindoro, Ladica probably as tall as the tallest player of Mindoro right now, with the exception of Cartago is on the bench.
Another conversion for this Rizal squad. That's that time from Mata. Now Mindoro feeling the pressure as Factora not able to get that lucky bounce, and Rizal still running. Looks like they will really want to seal the deal in this one. As Gregorio once more.
And you like how unselfish Rizal is playing, trying to set up their teammates.
So far it's 11 points for Gregorio. As Mata brings down the ball. They have a comfortable cushion. Just 10 seconds remaining. Mindoro gets fouled, and that'll mean 2 free throws. Or rather, yeah, that'll mean 2 free throws for them. Gregorio gets called for that as Gonzalez will shoot 2 on the line. A chance to reduce the lead. However, will miss the first one. Once again, we are here in the Marulas Convention Center. A Golden State Warriors themed basketball court. And 1 out of 2 that time from Gonzalez. 29-point lead still for Rizal. Ramos gives it to Pilias. Looks like the time. Pilias loses it. And that will be it for our third quarter. Rizal still with a comfortable cushion of 29 points rather. And they're not looking back at all with how they've been playing. And of course, our Jinkiskin face of the game. So congratulations to this beautiful lady for winning a prize coming from Jinkiskin. And again, it's a 29-point lead for the squad of Rizal as we take a look on our TMT play move of the game. That spin move from Albero. He likes that one, has been doing it a couple of times in this ball game. That crossover and that spin move leading to a teardrop. And again, they are trailing by 29 unfortunately. And me and Coach Noy will be back for some fourth quarter action. Nine-point lead for the squad of Rizal. And Mindoro still has a whole quarter to compensate for what or their subpar performance during the past 3 quarters.
Well, right now it seems like they're gonna need a miracle here, especially with the way Rizal Switch Fiber has been playing. Or even when they went to the bench, the quality of play has really been maintained by Rizal.
However, itong Rizal, they've sat their key players already. So I think if you're Mindoro, that's a little bit of opening for you. Ladiga is not on the floor, same with Tagorda. And Rizal, although still has a quality bench, so it will still be a hard task for this Mindoro squad. As that ball intercepted by De Jesus. However, call on Saivan de la Cruz.
A little bit of frustration for the excellent defense played there by De Jesus. Again, second motion there. could see there.
And it's clear as day, no, Coach.
Excessive force right there. And the referees have been very consistent with these calls all tournament long, along, all among all the divisions. They've been calling it the same. As you can see, the coaches here not really complaining.
Medina on the line. And that's good for 2 free throws and one more possession for them. Mata on that baseline inbound. They still continue to play aggressive basketball. Mendoza, great ball movement. However, Mindoro able to get a steal. Mindoro looking to fasten up the pace. However, Mata picks the pocket of Suarez that time. That won't go. Another foul called on Rizal right here.
Well, the problem for Mindoro, they know that if they're going to make a rally, they'll have to quicken the pace. The problem is Rizal is very comfortable playing that running game. And as evidence to that, they've been really outscoring Mindoro in the fast break points.
Mindoro just 8 minutes, 31 seconds away from ending their season if they're not able to formulate something here to come back into this ball game. Turmong Rizal, if they win this ball game, they will of course go to the semifinals. As they have the ball right now. De Jesus attacking, De Jesus converting. Now Mindoro.
Everyone for the switch fiber just contributing.
Albero has been the guy to really contribute for this Mindoro squad. However, it's not enough as of now. And time is certainly not on their side as they're now down by 32 points.
And you don't feel any momentum swing here for Mindoro. And Rizal really just playing under control at this point.
Romawak fires from 3. That won't go. Medina gives it to Mendoza. Mendoza steps on the line. That is a backcourt violation.
The problem there for Mendoza, he stopped his dribble right at the half-court line. Did not give him enough space to turn.
They will try from 3. That is good. Coming from Gonzalez.
So Gonzalez and Albero have showed up here for Mindoro, but not enough contributions. De La Cruz has actually struggled also in this ball game.
Mindoro, certainly time's not on their side. And it seems like they are doing everything, but Rizal still closing any doors that they are trying to open.
It's not really a lack of effort here on the side of Mindoro, but they've really just struggled against the switch fiber defense.
Papaducio sends it to Mata. Mata not able to put that one up in time. And it will go with Mindoro just under 7 minutes remaining as they are facing elimination. Romawak attacking. Romawak. Basket and 1 for Romawak. And who knows, that may be something that Mindoro will need, as this power move is brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL.
The now they're really looking for anything that might work, and Romawak has been quite a spark here in the fourth quarter.
Able to convert the three-point play, make it just a 26-point lead for Rizal. However, again, time is not on this side. They will have to come up with something quick and effective. Ladika back on the floor.
I was gonna say that's quite surprising.
As again, Mindoro gets caught sleeping on defense.
I guess right now for the switch fiber, they'd want to give Ladika more reps on the floor, preparing him for the semifinals.
Ball bounces on the line, same ball. 8 seconds to shoot.
And Mindoro has the ball once more. Sends it to Albero. Looks at the time. Albero, nowhere to go. It will stay with Mindoro. Just 2 seconds to shoot. Over 6 minutes remaining in our fourth frame. Francisco finds Romawak. And a foul is actually drawn by Romawak right here. That means 2 free throws for him.
Well, that's the one thing going for Mindoro has been the ability to get to the free throw line. Although they've actually also allowed Rizal to get to the free throw line a lot.
Second one is no good for the Disciplinados. Wong Lee, another tall player for Rizal. They seem to never run out of those. It will stay with Rizal after hitting Mercado.
Right now for Rizal, you don't want to get into bad habits. That's really one of the potential problems when you get a big lead. You tend to, just not run your plays, not hustle as much. So you don't want to be developing bad habits, especially in the late stages of a tournament, and with them looking to formalize a ticket to the semifinals. You'd want them to still keep playing the right way.
Speaking about Mindoro, if you're gonna look at the team statistics, they have been in the middle of the pack in almost every ranking. So that is maybe the reason why they've notched that 5th seed. So that's the definition of what they bring to the table. They do all things averagely. They don't excel in one thing particularly. And I think that worked during the eliminations. But right now, of course, they have to find their specialty. As Rizal, able to find that specialty with attacking the paint. But of course, bonus na lang yung 3-pointers na naibuhos nila.
And also, of course, we were talking earlier about this being a matchup between the number 4 versus the number 5 squad. If you look at the win-loss records of both teams, Rizal actually easily 3 games better than Mindoro Dicena Foundation, finishing with a 7-3 win-loss record against the 4 and 6 Mindoro Dicena Foundation. So, despite usually it's really the more competitive match of the 4 versus 5, but here in the 16 and under division of the North division of the 16 under, really a lot of separation, I guess. Skills-wise, I guess. And as mentioned by the coaches of Mindoro, a bit of a culture shock for Mindoro to get into the playoffs where everything just really is magnified up to 10 times, especially when you talk about the pressure.
Another factor has been the height difference between this Mindoro squad and itong Rizal. As we have the likes of Ladica handling the basketball for Mindoro. So it's really a guard mismatch or a ball handler mismatch for Mindoro. So again, one of the few or many reasons that they've been struggling against the Rizal team.
Usually, if you're the smaller team, you'd want to play a faster pace, a quicker pace. But unfortunately for Mindoro, this switch fiber squad is as comfortable playing in the half court as they are playing in transition.
It's actually no surprising that this Rizal squad able to get 82 points so far. They're fourth in scoring overall in the league. Pero namang Mindoro, they're at the bottom. So in that department, they definitely have the upper hand. And good thing that they used that advantage very well in this ball game, as they will try to score. But that won't go. Papatucho gets rejected by Gonzalez. And now Albero gives it to Gonzalez. Not able to convert in that fast break. And it will go with Rizal, as Ladica still on the floor looking to finish the game, I believe.
But you can just see what a bundle of energy itong si John Ray Ladica is. Even when he's playing what you can say garbage minutes, still trying to put in the same effort as with the rest of his team.
Factora finds Romawak inside, almost lost it. Romawak hits the side of the backboard. And now running is Wang Lee. Crossover move stripped by Mercado. And he's running. Mercado behind the back pass to Gonzalez. And good sequence for Mindoro.
Well, you've had a lot of flashes of brilliance from this Mindoro Decena Foundation squad. But that's pretty much it, you know, it's just glimpses. And if you're going up against a higher seed, you're gonna have to bring your A game, especially since we're already in the playoff.
And now just 24 points. Under 3 minutes remaining. Ladica still at it. Factora gets the steal. Still challenging Rizal. It's Ladica, hard fall on the ground, but he seems okay. Again, under just 3 minutes remaining. Is Mindoro looking or on the verge of getting eliminated?
Really like how Ladica was still challenging in transition despite this 22-point lead. Trying to, itong Mindoro, of course, still continuing to compete, even getting this lead down to just 22 points, but really just too big of a cushion already built by Rizal.
But still, it was a very good run for Mindoro. Able to get into the playoffs. Actually avoided the play-in, so that's a good thing.
Well, actually, they were tied for number 5, 6, and 7 with JT Bulacan Taipan and the Manila Pirates, but just really advancing due to a better quotient. So still really, you know, just a good effort, as you said, for Mindoro to get this far, but I guess just too much talent on the side of the switch fiber.
Rizal still going at it as Vergara. Basket and one for him. As this power move is brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. And Vergara sinusulit ang kanyang playing time, getting a lot of those reps. And definitely happy with what he's been doing. As he does not convert on that one, but a foul called on Mindoro. Just over 2 minutes remaining in this fourth frame. So it's Lawrence Pilias on the line. Actually, itong Rizal Switch Fiber leads the league in field goal percentage. So not only are they fourth in scoring, but they lead the league in efficiency.
Yeah, basically because they get a lot of layups when they force those turnovers. I mean, if you've watched most of their games, at some point you're just gonna see a layup drill coming from John Ray Ladicas. We have a three-pointer here coming from Romawak.
And make it a 24-point lead for Rizal. And I think Rizal has this W secured. First one is no good. Second one. Still no, actually will get the lucky bounce that time. As both teams now on the penalty. Mindoro right here. Will just try to get those reps as Albero gets awarded 2 free throws. Another stoppage in this ball game. Ladica, the top 8 scorer actually in the 16 under division with almost 19 points per game.
Just a very competitive division we have here. But ito nga, Mindoro will bow out for De La Cruz. I guess not really the exit that he wanted, the leading scorer for his team, but really struggled in this game. But you like how guys like Mercado, you have Albero and Romawak, and also Gonzalez, how they performed here. Did not really get to score too heavily, but still a positive building block for the future here for this Mindoro squad.
Mindoro still going at it. I think they are missing the services of itong si Marcus Pelayo.
That's someone that we were actually looking out for, and looks like that was a telling absence also for Mindoro.
As Pelayo, the second leading scorer in their squad with 10 points per game. And they certainly missed Pelayo more than Rizal missed si John Axel Mendoza.
With the way all the players have stepped up for the switch fiber, as you see Capaduso fouling out here. Really the bench just coming to play for the switch fiber.
And the switch fiber's bench depth is really deep. We have the likes of Gregorio Vergara, even though not the starters, still more than capable of putting up production. Just 40 seconds remaining, and I think they will just burn the clock right here as Vergara has the hands in his ball. For Rizal, it has been, again, they've ended the season or the eliminations with a 7-3 record, and they're in the middle of the pack. But they have a lot of potential, considering they have a player averaging more than 15 points per game, 19 points per game. Itong si Ladika. So sky's the limit for them. I'm actually surprised that they've only finished 4th place. However, matindi din yung competition nila with Quezon City, Mandaluyong, of course. That will definitely be a challenge for them going on.
Of course, you also have Pampanga, who has so far been undefeated here in the tournament, and I'm not sure if they've already advanced, but they were up against the number 8 Antipolo JY Titans. I know they won game 1.
Yeah, it's me and you covered that one.
Yeah.
A 3-pointer.
Yeah, that's right.
Gael Guevara. But our final score, 91-70, a 21-point lead here for Rizal, and almost hitting the 100-point mark. Very efficient game for them. Almost everybody contributed that time. But ito namang Mindoro, it was a good run for them. But it is now the end of their season. And hopefully, some of the names that we've mentioned in this roster, some of the faces we've seen, we'll be able to see them in the next season. But that's it for the Mindoro squad. Thank you very much for joining here in the Junior MPBL. And it was definitely thrilling and exciting to be able to witness basketball action coming from this Mindoro squad. Ito namang Rizal, they will advance to the final or semifinals. As we take a look on our TMT move of the game, Vergara still going at it in the dying minutes, even though they have secured the W. And you can see the smile on the young man's face, just happy with that one. And again, that will show you how deep the bench is for Rizal. But now let's turn it over to Daniel De Guardia for our TMT player of the game.
And that is the end of this best of three series matchup for this game. So I have here with me a TMT player of the game, John Ray Ladika of Rizal Switch Fiber. So John Ray, you have 24 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals. Aside from that, what do you think is your major contribution to your team?
Parang siguro po yung pag-communicate po namin sa loob ng court at pag-usap-usap po namin at yung sinusunod po namin yung mga utos ng coaches lang po. Yan lang po.
Siyempre, Johnny, meron tayong mga supporters na nanonood sa inyo online and also here on the court. Meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan?
Yung nanay ko po, pinabati ko po sa ibang bansa at saka doon po sa probinsya namin sa Kaumanan, Cagayan de Oro City at sa pamilya ko po doon sa Kaumanan, tsaka sa course ng Caesar Bowlers, tsaka ng Team Caesars Bowlers, tsaka yung AU FAM lang po.
Thank you so much once again. Congratulations to you for getting the TMT player of the game. And now I would like to invite the team to put their team name up on the board as they go on to the division semifinals. Once again, congratulations to Rizal Switch Fiber for claiming another win. And to our TMT player of the game, John Ray Ladika. Let's get back to the panel.
Thank you very much for that, Daniel. And again, the Rizal Switch Fiber 16 under squad will advance to the semifinals. And they will not only advance, but they will advance with confidence, as they have on their squad a 19 points per game scorer, that is John Ray Ladika, getting 24 in today's ball game, and also having a very deep bench. Hindi nagkukulang ang mga producers, mga offensive markers when it comes to this Rizal squad. And whoever they will face, that will be a challenge for them. But again, it's a 21-point W for Rizal. But stay tuned, as our next game, it's between Quezon City and Manila. Again, this is the Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.